Libra, we got some intense energy coming at you this week, and as from an astrology perspective, I still haven't put it all together again, but we're going to go through it together. It's relatively beautiful. Venus is in Libra, it's home, right? So there's an empowering sense of self and sense of purpose and sense of value and sense of luxury and romance. That's just all around and permeating everywhere and really taking your attention. There's a conjunction to the sun, which is empowering you. It's like this almost good luck feeling, that this intense optimism. There's a trine to Saturn, which has a beautiful grounding energy, like a seriousness about it, but not like overwhelmingly serious. It's harmony between a very serious planet and a very like benefic, optimistic planet. It's almost like, yeah, I'm feeling positive about this, and I know where it's gonna go. And I have the gravity and self-awareness to be able to understand that potential. And then there's this trine to, it's like a grand trine in the sky. So it's Saturn trine Mars, trine Venus, which is intensely, so the desire is there. There's an intense sense of momentum and sexual energy. And then it's Venus conjunct the sun, trine to Saturn. Why is this confusing to me? Not confusing, but what's the challenge here? There's a direct opposition between the Venus-Sun conjunction and Chiron. And oppositions to Chiron kind of make you question your sense of value. And everything that's happening in the trine is like crossed by this opposition to Chiron. So let's dive in and discuss how this is going to impact your week. Libra, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Please remember, I always create an extended, and I welcome you to join me for it. The link is in the description box below, and I will also pin it to the top of the comment section for your convenience. Or you can forget all that and just purchase the Unbound membership. I think it's still on sale. And you can get all of the extended readings for a low monthly cost. So check that out. And then there's, let's see, remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Libra content comes out every single Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. And if you'd like to join me, I go live daily for a daily general tarot card reading on my second YouTube channel, Astrology Motivation. And I'll attach the link above. Libra. Happy Libra season, guys. I know. It started a while ago, but I mean, how's it feeling? I mean, to think that it's Libra season and Venus is home for it is exceptionally beautiful. Right? It's like the sun has come to your house to brighten up the day, and you get to be there. Your whole self gets to be there while the sun's there. And so what a beautiful homecoming. I can only think that this opposition to Chiron is a reminder of the lessons you've learned, because a trine to Saturn is so much stronger. Because what it's saying then is based on what you've gone through, based on what you've survived, and in some ways, maybe even how you're helping somebody else understand their own circumstances and situations, you were able to grow up, mature, and get a grounded sense of your own sensuality and capabilities. Now, Venus also rules finance as well. So ultimately, this could be a time of great lucrative capabilities, like abilities to get something started, or not just get something started, to see a great deal of advancement, especially after suffering for a long period of time. So let's get into the cards. Take the lead. This is like greatness tapping you, or you being tapped for greatness. And it's almost saying, yes, start it now. That there's something new or innovating that you're doing, that you're involving, engaging in, and you should absolutely believe in it without a doubt, because it was divinely inspired. And even if it isn't something that puts a shit ton of anything in your hands now, it is going to lead a glorious result. You've been charged with this, and so do it. If you can feel the design of inspiration, I don't know what it is, but ultimately do it. Take the lead, take the initiative. Don't wait for anybody else's approval, validation, or even for them to hear about it. It's almost like you might get kind of like a tip of some sort. So stay focused on it. Don't jump into it. I think this opposition to Chiron might make you more susceptible to sort of being vulnerable or not feeling valued, or getting into a point where, especially in your relationships, you feel devalued, or you feel like like you have to overprove yourself, like you have to do too much in order to be loved. When in reality, the truth is this: you don't really have to do that for the people who really love you. And that could be the kind of heartbreaking realization you have this week, but what a wonderful week for it to happen, because then by the end of the week, actually the Chiron opposition lasts for a while, but by the end of this week, it'll start becoming very clear to you, who do I feel comfortable around? Like, who are the people that I don't have to feel like I have to work so hard for? You know, those people are the people who are your people. You know, and this week it can become painfully clear, and you'll see it. Take note of the people or situations that you feel you have to do too much for. That you feel, oh, I'm never good enough, like I have to keep devaluing myself, or to make myself valuable, I have to keep proving myself. And that's just not a good situation to be in. Yeah, there could be this energy too, if you're single, of overcompensating or settling and not keeping your standards high, especially with regards to, or maybe getting into a relationship with somebody who's much older than you. So be aware of that. Be aware of that circumstance and that situation. And the way that you'll know if you're overcompensating and is you'll feel it. You'll feel uncomfortable. And think about this really carefully. When you feel butterflies in your stomach, that's not a romantic sign. Everybody misconstrues that. It is a fight or flight response to the presence of a predator. When your hair stands up and you get goosebumps when somebody walks in your room. I don't know why this has been so romanticized for so many years. It is a fight or flight response. For the primary time that humans have spent on Earth, we were prey, not predators. We were top of the food chain for quite some time. And so much of that is still in our DNA, where we can sense a predator. Just like a deer can sense a predator, their head pops up quick. That's our reaction when we get those flutters in our stomach, goosebumps, and our hair stands on end. That's not exciting. So if somebody has impacted you that way, you're in the presence of a predator, and you better be very, very aware of that. And put it in its place right away, and then go allow yourself to be around somebody who actually relaxes you and makes you feel calm, because those are the people who you know got your back and are protecting you. Needed to say that this week. Absolutely. Tend to the small things. So this is fix up the stuff that's been built up, or fix up the little squeaky nasty mice, the unhealthy things that might skitter in and make things kind of sick for you. Be here now. Focus on this moment, not too much in the future, not the past, not what you should have been, could have been, or wished for, or not what you're longing for now. Forget about that. There is something extremely beautiful. It could also mean that in some ways, I'll tell you this right now, magic works through you. This is Cancerian energy. You are giving somebody way too much credit. It's you that's seeing them as something beautiful and gorgeous. They're actually a little fucking mouse. They're nothing special. And if you can fall in love with somebody for what they are, that's fine. But there's this sense of the magic works through you. They're a mouse, but you're only focusing on like I don't know, what's happening right now in front of you or how they make you feel right now. They could sneak in that way. Right? The magic is coming from you. You're making this situation into more than it actually is because of your optimism, because you're taking the lead. Your tendency to just, because that Mars trine, go out there and go after it, you could be setting the precedent for the rest of the time. And that you're going to find somebody who's always going to require that amount of energy from you and always going to require you to make the move and you to be the bold one. It's like aim your energy toward fruitfulness, toward somebody who will match that energy, not somebody who will use it and require it to be more special than they are actually worth, than they actually are. That's really interesting. This could also be you taking steps toward healing a family condition by looking at it for what it is now, seeing the beauty in it, and helping to create a path forward in specifically a family situation. Nothing will come of this situation. That's not a good sign, but it is the truth, right? That's hitting hard. And it's saying as hard as you try and as much beauty as you see and everything that you try, it's not going to work. So basically, it's like, think about the trine that Venus is a part of right now. I'm just saying, think about the trine. Trines are relaxed energy. They make stuff easy. Lean into this. Don't push. This sense of, you don't want to have to drive this too hard. You don't want to have to be the whole engine. Do you know what I'm saying? Nothing will come of this situation. The answers you need are coming, Gemini. So you've got a lot on your chest. There's a lot that you actually have to say, or that somebody is saying to you. And beware of this too, because Mercury is opposite Jupiter for a while. Understand that they've made you a lot of promises. There's been a lot of promises that have been shot at you, that are coming at you. You could get still a lot of this very charming energy of big talk, little action, and little capability. So it's really, really important this week to not go too easy on your hopes, and instead stay grounded and look for actuality, proof, and follow through. That's a really big one. That's a really big one. And it's not your fault. Like, if somebody can't get off their ass and fucking meet you halfway, do not go even one extra mile. No. If you've gone 50% of the way and their motherfucking ass is still home sitting on the couch, scratching their ass, you turn around and you walk another 50 miles back to your damn house, lock the door, and delete their number. That's what you do. You don't go the extra 50 fucking miles to knock on their door and then what? Scratch their ass for them? Because that's what they're going to ask you to do. I don't care if it's family, but family's coming up big time here. I didn't see that in the astrology, but family's coming up big time here. I don't care if it's family. I don't care if it's somebody that you hoped you'd have a family with. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Third eye chakra. So this is open yourself. So it's trust your awareness to things that aren't seen. Trust your psychic connection and ability right now. Trines are really great for that. And sometimes that's why we always see the third eye in a triangle. It's almost like we're at the top of a triangle. It's almost like a tuning fork for it. So your instincts and your intuition are going to be on point and particularly strong right now. So please trust it. because your imagination and dreams might run away with you, and that needs to shut the fuck up. Like, it needs to shut itself down. If there's an intuition that is agitating you and making you like, then listen to it. Listen to it. Patience and planning. And this will actually offer you structure. And this is talking about balance, patience and planning. So the patience aspect will enable you to realize, slow down, don't rush, I have time. So take your energy and put it into, it's not the planning, no. The patience is going to help you out this week. Why? Because it will help reveal who's on board with you. That's a big theme this week. But it's also saying, be slow. Don't jump right into starting to plan your future with somebody, especially if you've just met them. Or don't jump right into believing all of these souped up promises and planning your future on them, because it's saying it will be like trying to build a castle on sand. This is a glorious week for having fun, enjoying yourself, and allowing yourself to kick back and enjoy the view and be in the present moment. Because you're magical right now. But it's not a great time for you to basically decide, make fixed decisions and commitments, because there's just too much of that kind of weakness right now. And so it's more or less, you want to see who does work for you. I'm just going to say that again. If you're with a Gemini or something's happening with a Gemini, nothing's going to come out of it. They're talking big, maybe they're thinking big, but they're nowhere ready to commit. And in some ways, I think you understand that already. If you still think that there's a chance, it's not going to be this week. Take it slow it down, and let it unfold itself. Don't try to like put the gas on. Take the lead is here. It's kind of confusing me. I almost feel like it's a warning, because it's almost like saying you're going to want to just dive in, but what you dive into might not be worth you. And then we have time for a nap. What the fuck did I say? Kick back and relax. You're going to feel a loss of energy, maybe feel exhausted. Or no, it's just something with it, could be with a new moon. Hold on. No, the new moon in Libra was already. New moon was already. What happened on the new moon? There's going to be a full moon this week. Full moon in Aries. Interesting. I want to dig deeper into this. We got to go to the extended. Soon. Hold on now. Is this a specific person that they're talking about? Two of Pentacles. That's not answering my question. Yes or no? Is this a specific person that they're talking about? It's this deck. Is this a specific person that they're talking about for Libra? Yeah. Power. It's somebody who's got you all kinds of twisted. It's somebody who's got you all kinds of like your fannies in a bundle. It's somebody who's got you like, it's almost like the Pied Piper. this person has like a magical, like temptation, sensual, kind of like seducing quality. Excuse me. But it's almost like you're giving them, they're beautiful because you're looking at them, not because they actually are. And this motherfucker probably ain't got much money either. They're just trying to like work shit out. Whittle stuff out of you. Now the power in terms of yours is you are the power. You're the one that has the power. You're prepared. So watch out for motherfuckers who are trifling, got 2 pennies to their name, and are extremely seductive. Because honestly, this is a big red flag. Hold on, we're going to go the extended. I'll see you guys there.